Hey, how you doing? I'm out riding the Gladwin forest again. Why in the hell did I start dirt biking at the age of 60? Well, let's get into it. First, I'm out here and it's either dusty or gnats. And my girl just bought a new helmet from Crazy Al's and they sent along this fancy little net gator. So even though it's 75 degrees and getting warmer, I'm going to give it a shot. Ain't it pretty? I guess let's just get to it, right? Maybe first a little refreshment. It's addicting. So the thing I find the most challenging about this whole, I'm looking at 2 deer right now, mama and a fawn. Those are the 3rd deer I've seen on my trip so far today. Oh, they're walking right towards me. I doubt the camera will pick this up, and I doubt I can do this quickly enough. Here they come, walking right toward me. Oh, they're getting skeptical. I wish I could zoom this camera in. This would be pretty freaking cool. And yeah, I'm holding it by hand, so it's shaking a little bit. I apologize. Maybe the stabilization is taking care of that. I don't know. Look, I'm just standing there, staring at me. Yeah, they don't know what to make of me. They are checking me out. This is really freaking cool. I'm waving at them right now. That's when her ears popped up. Oh well, anyway, we'll see more, I'm sure, today. Anyway, as I was saying, one of the things I find most challenging about trying to do this moto vlog, video logging, is getting the best audio while riding. I'm not sure I've got 100% figured out yet. In fact, I know I don't have 100% figured out yet, but kind of the way I roll, I kind of enjoy the challenge of things. And as long as there's a challenge to it, I get pleasure in that. Let's see if I can turn this camera around. There they go. They've had enough. Kind of cool. That was kind of neat. So anyway, back to the topic of conversation. Why on earth did I start dirt biking at the age of 60? Well, I didn't actually start dirt biking at the age of 60. I started dirt biking when I was a kid. And I got out of it when I was in my early 20s. Went for a dirt bike ride one day, came back late, left the bike on the trailer, and when I woke up in the morning, it was gone. That was an 85 XR 350R. I love that bike. I didn't do anything to it. I think the only thing I ever did do was change the oil, change the front tire, and air filter. That's pretty much all I ever did to it. But anyway, I couldn't afford it back then, even when I had one. Didn't have the money, didn't have the time. So I let it go. So I've since been on the street ever since. But I've been on the street ever since, and I've owned a Victory cross country tour, new since 2012. I bought it brand new, right before Thanksgiving, and I still have it. Yeah, there's a little more to the story than that, but for the sake of this argument, let's just say I've had that same bike since it was new, and I've been on the road ever since. And every time I drive by one of these 2 tracks or I see trails, I go, man, I miss being out there. Now, hold that thought. All right, I'm riding without my navigation panel today because I washed the bike the last time I was out and I forgot to put it on. It's alright, I mostly know where I'm going. So I haven't been on this trail since the spring, and the last time I was here, about right here, I had a very wet event. I was recording at the time. Enjoy. Tell me you saw that. So anyway, I know this goes to over Secord Lake area. It's not really where I want to go, but I wanted to ride on that trail again. So I haven't been out there since it was really wet, and I got really wet. It was a good time. It's kind of embarrassing actually. I kind of just been running through water puddles all day, and they were all pretty easy, so I took it for granted. And I went down, but it didn't hurt. It just hurt my pride more than anything. So anyway, since I think those are the same two deer. Anyway, Mama's gonna be wanting to know where her baby went. Anyway, hurt my pride more than anything. So anyhow, I always missed it. I didn't miss that bad. But I always wondered what we'd like to get back on the trails, get out in the woods every time I drive by one of these things. And I haven't been out here until last fall. I haven't been out here since I gave up snowmobiling. And that's really the simple answer is why I'm getting back into this, is because I missed the hell out of snowmobiling. And you're like, well, John, if you miss snowmobiling so much, just go out and buy another snowmobile. Well, let me tell you something about riding snowmobiles in Michigan. You can spend high dollar, or you have to spend a high dollar on a good sled, because I won't ride junk. And you have to hope it snows. I seem to live in the area right in the middle of mid-Michigan, Gladwin County, where the snow system seems to either go north of us or south of us. They rarely ever, so we don't get a lot of system snow. What I mean by system snow is, I mean, you know, winter storms that actually create precipitation that produces snow that will actually stick to the ground. Here's another deer. Ding, 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 ding. So if you want to ride your sled in Michigan, you are chasing snow, which means you are loading them on a trailer. You are going to go where the snow is, because what happens is we get system snow and it will melt within a day or two, usually. Sometimes we get a week out of it. So you're trailing. Well, that's really annoying. I mean, it's fun, don't be wrong. Just get to find some trails that are really awesome to ride on. But it's expensive and it's time consuming. Like me out here on this dirt bike, I just pulled out of my driveway and I'm here in the dirt within 10 minutes-ish. It's awesome. I can't do that on a sled, except for maybe 1 or 2 days a year. So I knew for a fact I was never going to get into snowmobiling again. So I wanted to get back out in the woods. I believe this is my turn. Yep. So anyway, missed snowmobiling, wanted to get back into being outside, enjoying the weather, enjoying outdoors other than just being on the street bike. Don't be wrong, I love being on the street bike too, but I mean, I use it more as a second car than anything. I don't consider myself a biker. I'm just a dude that likes to ride motorcycles, and I treat my street bike as a mode of transportation, and I am perfectly fine with that. What's a good quality used snowmobile going for these days? 20 grand? I'm betting more. I haven't priced them in years. And yeah, I'll keep my I'll keep my snowmobile riding gear in case I ever want to go out again. I'll just go up to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan and go rent one for a day or two. But to actually go through the hassle of having to own one, chase snow, not happening. So this made sense. Okay, but then there's a question of why now? Well, I'm fully retired from my career in financial technologies. Still too young to collect on my retirement packages, but I do a few other things a few days a week to make ends meet, and I'm getting by just fine. So I have the time now. I can afford it now. I'm still relatively healthy. Now, relatively healthy has a few caveats with it. I am physically healthy, but I'm a 60-year-old man, and I was not kind to my body as a youth. All the sports and stuff I played and all the other activities I did, water sports, wakeboarding, water skiing, slalom skiing, snow skiing, snowboarding, surfing, you name it. If it was outdoors and in nature and the water, I was doing it. Windsurfing. Oh God, the list goes on and on and on. My body took some abuse over the years. My hips hurt. My knees hurt on the daily. I don't let that stuff stop me from doing anything. But my biggest concern, I wasn't even sure if I was going to be able to do this at all because I have a problem with my right wrist, as you can see by the brace. I have a combination of carpal tunnel and arthritis in my right wrist. I broke it as a young man when I was in college. And apparently, I'm discovering now that it never really healed right because it aches all the time. Surgical options are basically to do carpal tunnel syndrome surgery, which they don't believe that will really help. They can, move around some ligaments, and there's no guarantees that will help. So basically, I have opted to just live with it. So since I bought this and since I've been riding it, I have found that riding this hurts my wrist less than it does when I'm riding my Victory. The only thing I can think of is the angle of the handlebars is different. It's more like this versus this is more, linear. The other possibility is this throttle spring is much lighter than what's on my street bike. I'm not sure. So when I was looking to buy this, I wasn't sure if this was actually going to happen, but I'm glad I did because it doesn't bother me nearly as bad riding this as it does cat. I don't want to kill no kitty. Hi, kitty. So far that's working out good. Now, yeah, if I hit something really hard on it, yeah, I'm going to feel it. So this way takes us to the Lame Duck Trail, which I have not been on since the spring. There's not much to see here. It's pretty much straight. It's gravel till we get to our first turn, but that's all right. I want to revisit the North Sterling Truck Trail, which was almost completely underwater in the spring. I'll show you that in a minute. So far, the physical limitations I was fearful of having to get back out on the dirt have proven not to be that big of a deal. So far, I am having a ball. Until those times where I go down and hurt myself, that's never fun. But hey, that's part of the gig, right? Now, I mentioned earlier that snowmobiling is expensive. Dirt biking, I suppose, could be expensive too. But for the price of any dirt bike nowadays, and even with the price of gas being high right now, I get about 40 miles to the gallon on this thing, which I'll take. It's fine. So it's not cheap, but it's not expensive either. It's a pretty inexpensive way to have a fun day. And I just do day trips. I'm not an adventure bike rider. I have no desire at this point in my life. Go strap a tent and sleeping bag to the back of my bike and go tooling across the state, country, whatever, and go camp in the woods. Not that I'm against camping in the woods, just that I'm a homebody. I like being home. So I'm just a day guy. I'll just come out here for a couple hours, do 50, 120 miles, whatever in a day, and be completely content with that, which is what I'm doing today. And I have to say, we have not gotten much rain the last month. And I was very hesitant to come out here today due to the dry conditions. These conditions are much tighter than I was expecting, which I'm thankful for. But man, what a beautiful day. It's like August 7th or 8th, I believe. It's like 78, 77 right now. It's supposed to get up to high of 83 today. So this is the Lame Duck Trail. And you see a 2-track there, but there's no motor vehicles allowed as far as I am. Yeah, Lame Duck Foot access area. Looks beautiful. I wish I could take the bike in there. One thing I've discovered about having such a long break between riding in the dirt stints is that you don't forget how to ride. But what you do lose is the balls to do some of the things you used to do as a younger man. I come out here very much aware of the risks and try to balance aggression and safety. So basically, I would describe my riding style as cautiously aggressive, I guess. It's been working for me. And what a beautiful an example of a day. And I cannot believe how flat and firm these tracks are right now. When I was up here in the spring, it was quite wet, but these are all cut up, rutted up. And on the way up here, I have to say, it looks like they graded it recently, graded the Center Fire Line Trail, which is the trail or the fire road that I used to get up into this area. Because there's a lot of loose rocks on top and it's pretty flat. So I'm assuming they graded it. I don't know for sure. But it sure is pretty up in here. I just kind of wish there was any remnants or anything that looked like a single track around here that was just for motorcycles, but there isn't. They're all ATV loops. They're all cut up. Sugar sand, whooped. A highly challenging ride, which I'm just not into right now. I'm pretty sure my turnoff is coming up here pretty quick. If we keep this straight without turning south on the North Sterling Truck Trail, it'll take us into Alger. And I don't even know if there's a gas station in Alger. So I'm not going to go there. Wow. I expected to see zero moisture out here today. I am pleasantly surprised. And I believe this is our turn off. Yes. the North Sterling Truck Trail, and this is a sandy track. So anyway, when I was out here in the spring last time I was on this route, it was almost completely underwater, and I was filming at the time. So check this stuff out. Just send it. Oh boy. Cross your fingers, pray. Oh boy. It's risky going through this. I'm out here all by myself. Oh yeah. Well, no turning back now. Johnny. So this North Sterling Truck Trail, right now, it's in so much more better condition than I was expecting it to be. There's actually a fair amount of moisture out here. It's flat. There's no huge ruts from the side-by-sides and quads and Jeeps that get stuck and just dig a huge ass hole. It's absolutely wonderful. And wow, pretty. I'm gonna have to make an effort to hit this trail more often. Ooh, little slippery there. Woo! Wow. Can't believe all the water. It's August. They must have got a lot of rain up here that we didn't get 15 miles to the south of here. Maybe it's 20 miles to the south, I'm not really sure. Man, nonetheless, it's beautiful. That's where I pulled off in the spring, where I almost dumped it in the huge puddle. So yeah, in a nutshell, that's basically oh, I just dabbed there. I'm so disappointed in myself. It's not very loose, but it's looser. Just taking my time, enjoying the shade. Unfortunately, I am not very good yet at acquiring B-roll, stopping, and getting shots. I don't know if I don't have the patience for it. Don't know that I 100% see the perceived value in it or the actual value in it. I don't know. I've tried. I have done it. I haven't released any of that stuff. Don't know that I will. We'll see. I'm just having so much fun out here riding I don't want to stop, set up a camera, and then you'll have to go back and go get it. I know that's more riding, but Spain besides that, the bugs suck out here. Not as bad as they do in the summer or springtime, but holy cow. Not as bad as the Upper Peninsula, but man, there are some bugs out here. So for the moment, or today, I don't even think I'm going to do that. In fact, I have a drone in my tank bag. By the way, I hate the damn tank bag, but it prevents me from having to wear a backpack or a harness, which I don't like when it's hot. I love it when it's cool. In cooler weather, the harness is wonderful, but when it's warm, no frickin' thank you. And I believe this is the end of the North Sterling Truck Trail. Now we're hooking onto the Sterling Truck Trail. Now right in that spot right there, I stopped right here like I am right now. Went to go take off, and the whole ass end just went straight to the right and underneath me. And that did not tickle. See how you just go down. That hurt. I was filming. There you go. So now we're back on the Sterling Truck Trail. Anyway, I think it's time to stop and take a drink. Oh yeah, more water. Oh, look at how dry this is. You go from soaking wet sand to puffy, poofy, powdery sand. That's lower mid-Michigan for you kids. Just part of the deal. I'm so glad I learned how to ride on this stuff when I was young. I got this buddy that's never been on a dirt bike before, just bought a KLR 650. But hey, God bless him. He's trying. Oh, a little cloud action. There is a slight chance of precipitation around noon today, which I believe it is around noon right now. Oh man, what a beautiful day. Well, anyway, that about sums it up why I decided to get into dirt biking at the age of 60. Now that was last fall. I've since turned 61, but still. Hope you enjoyed my story. Hope you enjoyed the scenery. Hope you enjoyed the video. And maybe, just maybe, we'll see about doing another one. Thanks for watching. See ya.